Hello VOD viewers, the stream will start in a few minutes. That's perfect, Red. That's perfect. Alright, I believe we are actually good to go. I'm just taking one last look at something. Today's gonna be a good day for D&D, everyone. Today's gonna be a good day for D&D. You know what they say, when you're dundeeing and done. That's, yep, that's it. Alright, let's undeafen, see what Druid's doing. Druid? I thought that starting the stream off with look who's inside again was a good way to start.
I'm so scared.
Welcome back, everyone.
I'm so scared.
To the Tortoise of the Cosmos, and I am joined
Except
by
it's
Druid.
Not everyone, it's just
No,
me.
no.
It's just me.
I'm joined by Druid, who plays.
I play CAS.
Indeed, you do.
I don't like that layout where it's just you and me just facing each other. I don't like this.
Oh, you should like it, because we're gonna have a lot of fun
today.
today.
This feels so awkward without everyone here. This feels so awkward.
It's not awkward.
I don't know, I'm just used to more people here. It's so weird.
Fair enough. All right. So, are you ready to start this thing off?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be, Ender.
Okay, then I suppose we'll recap what happened last time. As I also turn on some music.
Yep.
Alright.
That's hopefully not George Storm.
No. I can tell you it is not. Alright.
I need a pillow to hug.
Previously, on our journey, our heroes found themselves in a prison mausoleum and found their way to the end, where they discovered the immortal known as Balthazar Arznevik. While arguments were made about whether to let him out or not, we do not call him that, CAS made a deal with the Nexus that meant it would help keep Balthazar from hurting anyone, but CAS would have to visit it in the Ikea Plane. CAS then...
CAS didn't realize that.
I'm getting to it. CAS then convinced their friends to free Balthazar, and as they did, CAS launched toward them with the amulet of the planes active, transporting them both to the Ikea Plane. And that's where we're gonna start back up. So,
okay.
CAS.
Hi.
It's dark. Then suddenly, a spotlight blinds you with bright white light, and as your monitor adjusts to the change in lighting, you look to your left to find Balthazar Arznevik, equally confused, looking around the dark room you're seemingly in. It's silent, and it's just you and him there.
I want to, like, stand up and instantly summon, my pistol and point it at him, just as I'm, like, trying to, like, back away from him, make as much distance between him and me as possible.
Alright, he backs off, holds up his hands. What? Where are we?
CAS is, like, noticeably mad. It's just like, someplace where I definitely didn't want to go, but here I am. Okay, wait.
You said You said we're in some place called the Ikea Plane?
Ikea Plane, yeah, it's a long story that I don't want to tell you.
Well... I'm getting the feeling that we're gonna have a lot of time together.
No. I'm getting as far away from you as soon as possible.
Look around. We're in a room. I don't know what your plan was, but it did not turn out well for you or me.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
And then, as you're here talking, you hear like at the start of an intercom, and a loud voice that seems to sort of be stuttering and seems very afraid says, try one combat. And
what?
The intercom shuts off, and suddenly the floor from three sides of you rises free of these constructs that you've seen before. These broken down, rotten, leaking of some sort of purple liquid constructs. And I need you to roll initiative. As Balthazar looks at you.
Fight with Space Hitler?
As Balthazar looks at you and says, I think you would want to put that gun somewhere else.
Fine! And I'm gonna...
A sword appears in his hands, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll initiative for him as well.
Oh, are you kidding me? I have to fight with this guy? Oh, I am so mad right now. I am so mad right now.
Alright. I'm gonna send you the Albert Rodeo thing.
Okay. Alright. That is gonna be an
11.
11? No, a 12. A 12.
Alright.
A 12.
Let me send you the Albert Rodeo.
Oh, dude.
Alright. There it is. Balthazar is this one, because I did not have one for him. I do not have a thing for him. Yeah, alright. So, that is not the right one. I need to go ahead and do something real quick. I feel like I was prepared, but then again.
Oh boy, okay. Let's see what I got with CAS. One of my spell slots has gone from when I,
You used a spell slot last session?
I did, yeah, I think.
Alright. You said you got a 12?
Yeah, I got a 12.
Alright, you go first then. What do you do?
Wow, everyone else rolled terribly.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay.
What do you do?
I'm just looking. I think you should up the intensity of this music.
Oh yeah, I'm working on it.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm just looking around at the thing.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna use Eldritch Blast.
Are you gonna use Eldritch Blast on which one? I'm gonna say this is number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3.
Which one's number? So
I'll just draw a little thing
1,
next to each one of them.
2.
Or you could do that as well.
So I'm going to. I'll do Eldritch Blast, and I get 2 beams for it. So I'm gonna shoot both 1 and 2.
Both 1 and 2?
Yep. As I kind of like spread my hands out, one pointing at each of them, and these indigo bolts fire from my hands. That is a dirty 21 to hit
Number 1,
and
alright, that hits.
21 again.
Okay, both hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me. It's 1d10 for each of them, right?
That's 8 first, and that's a 9 for the second.
Okay, you reach out your hands and this blast of indigo blue energy shoots out toward both of these things, and you look over at Balthazar, and he has this look of excitement and sort of he's impressed.
I don't like it.
Okay. Then it is now Balthazar's turn. You see as this sort of sword has appeared in his hands, and he's gonna go ahead and attack number 2.
Okay.
Alright, he hits. And then he's gonna go ahead and roll for the second one. And hits as well. Second one, he hits twice. Sounds good.
I'm gonna delete these little things.
Okay. You see as he reaches out with his sword and runs up toward the second one. And oh wow, I was still drawing. Yeah, he runs up toward the second one with his sword and he just slashes into it and it crumbles into a bunch of pieces and flies all over the room, just barely hitting you. And number 2 is dead.
Well, am I ever glad we didn't fight that guy?
Alright, it is now 1 and 2's turn. 1 and 3's. Oh shit, what else happened to my laptop? It like crashed or some shit. Wait, I need to...
Is stream okay?
No, my laptop is the one I have a chat on. My computer is fine.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, we're all good. All good.
Okay. Alright, so 1 and 2 are both gonna walk up to you. 1 and 3.
Oh god. Oh dear.
And they are both gonna go ahead and roll to attack you.
Nah.
Okay. Wait, where's the... Alright. So, the first one, that's a 16.
That hits.
Makes the second attack. That's a natural 1. That doesn't hit.
Okay,
Alright,
good.
16. So one of the things hit. Alright, cool.
Yep.
So, from number
Of course-
1,
of course they're
you
all
go
in
ahead
party,
and
of
take
course.
10 slashing damage as it reaches out with this sort of clawed off hand and just this sharp edge at the end of it, and it slices at your rubber skin or silicone skin, and it's sort of just open now. And then the other one's gonna go ahead and take its attacks as well. First one's a 9, doesn't hit. The second one
Okay.
is a 21. I'm guessing that hits.
Yeah.
That does in fact hit. Alright, and that is an additional 19 slashing damage.
Ooh, ow, ow. Oh, I'm not doing great.
It does
I'm
the
not doing
same
great.
thing as the other one, and it's getting really difficult to avoid them because they're both pushing at you. Alright,
Oh,
it's now
okay,
your
that
turn.
hurt. Okay. I have a great idea. I would like to sort of sidestep the bot 3 to go like right here.
Yeah, go ahead. Actually, that's
Yep.
probably opportunity attack for bot 1.
Oh wait, is it?
Yes. Because you're
Never
moving
mind
out of
then,
its
hold
combat
on.
range.
Okay,
You're in a
then
bad
I'm
position
just- I am, I really am. You said they're both robots, correct?
They're both robots, yes.
I think you know what I could do.
I think you know what you could do. You have spent 2 energy slots though, I believe.
I still have to. I
think
still
Lesser
have to-
Hijack takes 2. Actually, you used Identify as well, right?
Yep. I have 2. I've used up 2 and I have 2 left.
All right, because you didn't do the copy thing, right?
No, I didn't.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm going to use Lesser Hijack
Okay.
as I'm gonna use Lesser Hijack. So so they have to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay, intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, both.
CAS, as you use Lesser Hijack, it's
Oh,
almost
no.
as if something is fighting back out of these controls.
I
So,
know exactly what that is.
There's almost as a shield that's pushing back at your control of these things, and it just
Ugh.
doesn't work. But you are allowed to take another action.
Come on. Okay, does it also use for my energy pool?
No.
No? Okay.
You never took control of them, so you never used any power. to
Cast,
control
like, I'm gonna say, like, cast, like, curses in binary, just, like, beep whoops.
them. Beep.
And, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the baseball of heavy hitting
Okay.
I want to hit bot 3 over to Balthazar Arznevik.
Alright, so you're like gonna do an attack with him, or onto him?
Yeah, just basically toss it over to him because he can destroy
Okay.
it. That is a 28.
28 to hit?
Dirty.
Alright, that hits.
Yeah. If only it was a net. that? 28, it was one away. Okay, so
Don't forget the damage in the thing.
Yep. It does 4d8.
4d8.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
Let me just... 1, 2, 3, 4. That is gonna be 16 force damage, and it's gonna
16
launch,
force damage?
Yep. And it's gonna go
Alright.
flying 15 feet.
Okay, flying 15 feet, but it flies toward Balthazar, so now that it's his turn, he's gonna go ahead and take over as it flies toward him.
Yep.
Alright. So, it flies toward him, and you see as he starts to load up this giant beam within his hands, and he's gonna go ahead and use Eldritch Blast. This beam
Ooh.
is red, and it's really, really bright.
I recognize Eldritch Blast, the spell, right?
Yes, you do.
I know that it's something only warlocks can do.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yes. Cass is definitely like looking at this guy.
Okay.
Now.
You see as you pummel this thing with your baseball bat, it goes flying with the sound wave behind it, or shock wave, and then it comes up to Balthazar, and he releases a giant red beam of light, more powerful than anything you've ever conjured, and it shoots him back toward the wall, making cracks within it, and this construct is dead.
Jesus, dude.
Now there's only one left.
Yeah, Cass is still a little like, oh.
He seems to stretch his arms a little bit, almost as he hasn't done this in, well, 1,000 years.
Does he have multiple attacks?
That was his action, so now
Oh, he
it's
doesn't have
the
multiple
construct's
actions?
turn, unfortunately.
Shit.
And,
Yeah, Cass just like braces for impact.
and the construct is gonna go ahead and, let me think. Alright. You see as this sort of, it holds its hands toward the ground,
Oh, no.
and this whole area gets shrouded with shadow. You cannot see anything through this dark.
Actually, yes, I can.
Can you?
I'm able to see 120 feet through both normal darkness and magical darkness.
Magical darkness as well.
Yep.
Alright, so you see as this sort of shadowy mist ejects from his hands, but luckily you can see through it. And it doesn't affect you. But it does seem to try and back off as this happens, so you do get opportunity
how big is it?
attack.
How big is the radius?
I don't know how big the radius is now. 15, 30 feet something, maybe? So 15 feet.
Right.
The room's not very big. But you do not have opportunity attack, because it starts to move away after it casts darkness.
Cass is like, nice try, and I'm gonna, what should I do? That's my most powerful thing.
What should you do? Yeah.
I am, oh wait, it's metal, right?
It's metal, yeah.
I'm going to use heat metal.
You're gonna use heat metal. Alright, go ahead. It's just damage, isn't
I
it?
want to set this, yep, it's just a straight, 15
Actually,
fire damage.
this is his opportunity attack. You do not have the mage
I don't have
caster feat.
spells?
You do not have
Okay.
warcaster feat, so you can only use melee
Oh,
attack.
only use physical attacks? Okay,
Yes.
yeah, baseball bat it is.
Baseball bat it is. Alright, go ahead. Roll the hit.
I want to actually, I want to make sure that I hit downwards so that instead of like, launching it back, it
Yep.
slams into the floor.
Alright, sounds good.
That is going to be 18 to hit.
That hits.
Ah, wait, no, ignore that roll. That's not right. That it is 4d8 bludgeoning damage.
4d8 bludgeoning
That is
damage.
23 force damage.
23 force damage. Alright. That's pretty good. So you smash this thing into the ground with the baseball bat, and the shockwave releases once again, almost pushing you back, and it seems to still be active, sort of trying to get back up.
Fine.
But it is very fucked up. Okay.
Okay.
And, well, it is now your turn anyway. Because that was an
okay,
opportunity
great.
attack. So what do you do with this thing?
Cass like makes a flourish with their pistols. They summon it in their hand, points it directly at this robot's head, and I'm gonna fire my pistol.
Alright.
That is a 23 dirty.
Yeah, I would say if you didn't hit, I would have said you have advantage because it's on the ground. But yeah, that hits. How do you want to finish
Okay.
this? Because you are most definitely doing enough damage.
Yeah, it's 2d6. That's at least 12 damage. That's at least 2 damage. That's at least 3 damage. I'm definitely killing it. Yeah, it's a cat. Just like I want it to like Kaz like points the pistol at its head as it looks up trying to get up. I just fire, and since I'm shrouded in darkness, all the other guy hears is just a bang, and then Cass just like walks out, like stretching their arm, addressing their wound.
You just step out of the darkness after like after Balthazar hears this giant smash and then a gunshot, and Maria's standing there, and he kind of just looks at you, sort of. You're gonna hate to hear this, but we work kind of good together.
Oh, shut up.
And initiative is over, and that was it for combat. Okay, so let me go ahead and change music a little bit. Why is that not working? That was the wrong thing. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm working on it. Okay. So, Balthazar kind of just walks up to you, stretches a little bit. God, I haven't fought in so long. I felt so good.
Cass is not happy right now. Not look. I'm gonna pull out the amulet out of my out of my pocket that I placed it into, and just kind of tap it and kind of smack it. Just come on.
It has no energy in it.
Yeah, no, Cass puts it back into their pocket and is just kind of standing there.
You're very powerful.
Cass looks up. I don't want to hear it from you. I'm not even supposed to be here. This. Ugh.
Hey, don't look at me. You're the one who got us here to begin with. Yeah. I have to say, I admire it. What you did for your friend. Sacrificing yourself like that. It's noble, really.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of warriors like you in my days.
Okay, listen, I don't even know why I did that. Okay, I had no logical reason to. I just kind of did. So I don't want to hear shit from you, okay?
Sometimes you have to rely on more than logic to win a fight. You did, and you won. I'm here now. I don't know where I am. This Ikea Plane? What did you?
Ikea, it's a furniture store.
Okay.
And it's also infinitely large, with infinitely generating rooms. Currently ruled by a piece of AI who took over the god place. Sorry, it's just I have a little bit of history with this place.
I can tell. This thing. It's your patron, isn't it?
Not patron. I don't work
but
for it.
But you get your
whatever.
power from it.
Yeah, it's stuck in my head and I can't get it out.
Yeah, I can.
Because it doesn't.
He seems to sort of hold his hand not on you, but over your monitor, and sort of. I can feel it within you. Its power.
Can you get it out of me?
No, you made a deal with it.
Great.
It'll stay.
Okay, the only deal I made was to get you here. That's it.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I suppose you managed to do that. And what was the other part of the deal?
There was no other part. I don't. Oh, yeah. It.
Look.
Said it wanted to see. God.
And now you're here. Look, Cass. That's your name, right, Cass?
Yes.
I've dealt with patrons before, and they don't always stick to their words, or in the way you expect them to. And I know you hate me, and you have every right to. To be honest, I hate myself.
Okay. Is that supposed to make me feel bad for you?
No. I'm saying this because in one way or another, we're gonna have to try and get out of here together. Because we're stuck in some sort of maze and this thing is playing tricks on us. So, it would be better if we treated each other with respect.
No. I don't know what part of I made a deal with this thing that's stuck in my head to get you stuck here. What you didn't get.
And then what happened?
You're staying here.
You really think this thing is gonna let you leave?
Not really, no. But I just need to rest for 6 hours and then a little bit of luck and I can get out of here.
Oh, and I'm sure it'll give you the time to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We've spent enough time.
And as you sort of finish this conversation, a door opens and light leaks into the room. Bright, bright light. And on the other side is another chamber. Well, I guess it's up to you whether we're playing this thing's game or not. What do you think?
Fine. Cass, like, very angrily, very pissed off, walks through the door.
Balthazar follows you. He's doing the stretching thing every time he walks. Like, he might be trapped in some new place now, but he is enjoying the scenery, even though it's just walls and darkness.
Ugh.
Alright. So,
Okay.
you now enter this new chamber. It's completely bright and encased with this white metal. As you get inside, you can see that in the top corner of the room is a camera that zooms in on you specifically. And
Cass flipped off the camera.
and at the center of this empty room is one beautifully decorated dark wooden chest with golden casings on the side. And then suddenly you hear the same voice from before, the same person who's fearing for his life, reading out from what you'd expect to be a script. No, you don't. It says, Trial 2, Modification and Observation. And the intercom stops, and you're just left here with this chest.
You said there were runes, like, carved into it?
No, I just said that's like very, very beautiful and decorated with gold casings.
Cass is definitely kind of like staying a couple steps back from it, like not going too close. I just want to like try to.
Balthazar is walking around it, sort of inspecting it. What do you think?
I have no clue.
So, are we supposed to open it?
Modification and something.
Modification and observation.
I guess. Cass is gonna summon their pistol again. They keep like summoning it and unsummoning it, just like when the movement calls. I'm gonna summon it again. Like hold it with one hand, point it like inside the chest, and carefully.
Balthazar kind of pushes you back a little bit, kind of points at your wounds. If we get into a fight, are you good?
What do you mean, am I good?
Got cut like crazy back there. Look at your arms. Silicone? What? I don't know what you're made of.
Silicone. It's a silicone casing, just to protect my, just to make me look more human.
Huh.
But it's metal mostly.
Hey, I know what it's like for people to want you to be something else. Alright, well...
Yeah, no, I'm not really good. Cass is like looking at the cuts on their arm, just like, yeah, that cut pretty deep.
Maybe I can help you somehow. And he sort of just brings out his hand, and in it you can see that it just starts to form some sort of object, and slowly it seems to form the shape of a healing potion.
Cass is like very wary of what he's doing.
He sort of just hands it out.
I want to slowly take it and like examine it.
Hey, what am I? Do you really think doing something to you is of advantage to me right here?
Yes.
How?
You could, I don't know, you could kill me and steal the amulet and, I don't try.
And then I'd have to deal with this thing alone. You know, it's way easier to have help.
Yeah, that's comforting. Yeah, Cass is gonna, like, take the potion and pour it on their wounds. They can't drink it, because...
Yeah. You pour it and
Lack
you
of mouth.
slowly start to repair yourself, and you gain back an exact amount of 20 HP.
Okay. I'm not back at full, but that helps, I guess.
Alright. So now you're just standing here with the chest right next to it. Balthazar has healed you, and what do you do?
I'm gonna go back to, like, holding in my pistol, opening it, and pointing my pistol at whatever would be inside the chest.
Alright, you open it, and you slowly start to, like, try and push it up, but you realize that as you're sort of pushing it open, you can't take your hand off the chest. And then as it opens, you start to see the inside with what looks like teeth, a purple fleshy substance on the walls and floor, and a giant tongue that goes out to wrap you, and I need you to roll initiative.
Ah, god damn it, not again! That's a 16.
It growls out, and this is where we start, I guess. And we're gonna go ahead and use the same one as before, the same map. The room is about the same. It's just a little bit more bright, lit up.
Okay.
We've got there right there. I'm just gonna use a this token for the mimic because I did not make one. It's a lot bigger, by the way. It's a gigantic mimic, bigger than you've ever seen or even heard of.
Oh, great.
I need to roll a a strength check to see if you're grappled.
Okay. It's strength or dexterity, yeah?
Strength. The dexterity to see if you get away in time. Actually.
Is it a saving throw or just a check?
Saving throw.
Oh! Nat 20, so that's a 22.
Nat 20. So as it reaches out with its tongue, you run back along with Balthazar, and you're now standing a little bit away from it, taking in the sight of what seems to be a gigantic chest with a gigantic mimic. And as it opens, it starts to grow in size. This purple substance that it is its flesh just grows and grows, and you're looking at a gigantic blob.
Oh,
and
great,
you hear the voice over the intercom yet again. CAS. CAS versus the mother of mimics. And the door, one of the walls starts to sort of slide down and become this sort of window-like. And on the other side, you see what looks like a numeral of bystanders held sitting on a giant metal staircase with chains attached to all of their wrists. See, there's
do I recognize anyone from the settlement? Like the Zephyr?
Yes, you've seen multiple of these people from the settlement. There's about 10 people, and you recognize 2 people specifically. Vix and Zephyr the Voyager. Their eyes seem to widen as they see you and sort of trying to push out of their chains. And yes, so you said you got a 16 or an 18 on the thing.
A 16. I got a 16.
Good on you. You're at the top of initiative.
Again.
And Balthazar is after you, and then the mimic is last. All right.
Okay.
What do you do?
Okay. Cool. This is fine.
I mean, like I'm using the construct token.
This is fine.
All right.
Oh, hold on.
What do you do?
I got a perfect idea for the mother of mimics. Hold on, let me put a token in here. How big is this guy?
Big.
10
Bigger than
feet,
10 feet.
10
It just says 10 feet. Actually, I can probably increase it a little bit.
Here we go. Use this.
That is a lot better.
I have one.
It does not look like a construct, so that's perfect. This thing is
Oh god.
covering a large part of the room. This is not a regular
God.
mimic. This is not something you've ever heard of.
I like looked to the guy just like, what do we do here?
Well, fight, I guess.
Great, cool, thank you.
I don't know what
Solve
you
the case,
expect from me.
Sherlock Holmes.
Alright, what do you do?
That makes offhand pop culture references. I love it. Do I see? Is there any like scraps on the ground of anything?
Scraps on the ground? In what case do you mean?
I want to catapult something.
I'm afraid
there
it's a
anything to
perfect
catapult?
room encased in metal, but you could probably catapult something from your backpack.
What a... Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna reach into my backpack and drop a hammer. Just like take a hammer out, drop it on the ground, and I am going to cast... I'm going to cast catapult.
Alright.
Just fucking yeet this guy. Yeet
Alright.
this hammer at
It's
the
a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yes.
What's the DC?
15.
15? Alright, sounds good. Let's see. That is a dirty 20. So, as you sort of reach out to your hammer and it glows with this indigo blue light as it jeets up into the sky as far as it can. It flies back down, but the mimic sort of just jumps out of the way of it and it does not hit it.
Crud.
Do you want to do anything as a bonus action or anything?
I don't think I have any bonus actions to
Okay.
do. No, I don't. That's it for me.
Alright, then it is Balthazar's turn. You see as he sort of just reaches out his sword toward the thing and seems to focus as this red energy ejects from it and shoots into the mimic. And then he's gonna go ahead and go for attack.
That wasn't an attack?
No. It seems to as this red energy is now surrounding it like an aura. It seems he's got an sort of kind of advantage on what he's doing with his fighting. Okay. That is a... Let's see, that's a 27. The second attack. That is a 33.
Good lord. What the f-
Yeah. Okay. That's gonna go ahead and be... Let me also see something, because if you don't know, everyone, this ability is called Hexblade's Curse.
Oh. Oh.
Yes. It's a powerful thing that gives the player a little bit of a bonus to attack rolls, along with a few other effects. So, he hits both of those attacks. And that is gonna go ahead and be 18 damage. It sort of now runs in with his sword and throws himself into it with it and cuts it sort of off, and this weird purple blood is now dripping onto the ground as the mimic screams. And it's now gonna go ahead and be the mimic's turn, as sort of sitting here right now. And that... Oof. Okay.
Does it fail?
It's gonna go ahead and attack Balthazar.
Okay.
Alright, first one doesn't hit. Second one hits. And the third one hits. So, that's 2 attacks that hit.
Oh.
Alright.
He's got this. He's a
Got
strong
this,
guy.
he's got this. Alright,
He's got
so you see as Balthazar sort of stuck with the sword within there, trying to pull it out, and he kind of looks up and the mimic's looking down at him, and it's a terrifying view. And then...
Just before it hits him, Cass just wants to shout out, if you die, I don't have anything that can heal you!
as right about... You can sort of distract him as the... making...
No, I don't want to distract him.
No, you sort of distract him, and he kind of looks over. Well, I can't die! And as he says that, giant appendage grows out of the mimic, hits him, and then he gets slammed back yet again by another one, and he takes 15 damage. Alright, it is now gonna go ahead and be your turn, Cass. Cass, what do you do?
I am going to start to sort of swirl this indigo lightning around my hands, and I'm gonna fucking cast Lightning Bolt!
Lightning Bolt? Alright, sounds good.
It needs
It's
to make a
just-
dexterity saving
Yeah.
throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Alright, perfect. That is a 9.
That fails, so it is going to go ahead and take 34 lightning damage.
34 lightning damage. Alright, so as Balthazar kind of gets thrown out of the way, you reach out with this electrical energy that grows and grows in indigo blue light, and you shoot it outwards from you toward the mimic, and it gets electrocuted and thrown back closer toward the wall. It is looking a little bit more fried now, like it's fucking covered in burn wounds into its
That's
weird
basically what
squishy
Cass
skin.
spits out.
You said 34, right?
34 damage.
Yeah, alright, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alright, that's gonna be Balthazar's turn. I need to do some math first for this damage. I'm not good with
Oh
math.
no.
Alright, that's fine. Alright, I got it. Okay. Let's see. It's now Balthazar's turn again.
Yep.
You see as he sort of... I'm trying to think what he would do in this case. What he would do. He's gonna go ahead and... I need to think. You see, as this cloud of something grows into the side of the mimic, and you see that it's made of daggers, and just now, yeah, it's sort of these red swirling daggers are swirling within the mimic, and it's a 5 feet thing. I'm gonna say it is sort of in this box right here, this one right here, on the side of it, because that's where you can see.
Okay.
So you do not want to walk there, and as long as the mimic stands there, it will get 10d4 of damage per round.
It's like right, like barely inside of it.
Yeah. That is 24 slashing damage to the mimic. Okay. And that would mean...
Yeah, so that's about the size of the circle.
Yep. And that would mean it's now the mimic's turn again. The mimic screams in pain, and then it sort of tries to run away from where it was to try and sort of move out of the thing, but it seems to instead run through it, and it's going to take another 10d4.
Imagine if that kills it.
That would be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? God.
Please kill it, please kill it,
Level
please kill
5
it.
Cloud of Daggers is kind of crazy.
Kill it, kill it, do it, do it. Kill
Okay,
it, kill
it takes another 18 of slashing damage.
That doesn't kill it.
Nope.
Fuck, yeah, no, it's about to kick my ass.
And it's now looking down at you,
As
Cass.
Cass just sees it, like, looming up, Cass just like,
Yeah.
you know, I might just die here.
It's looking real angry. It's just one
Okay.
giant blob of purple with a giant teethy mouth and giant
Okay.
tongue and tentacles, and it's
Come
a
on,
lot.
hit me with it.
All right.
Hit me with it.
Okay. So, let me see. Let me just read a little real quick. Okay. You see, as this tentacle reaches out for you, and instead of wrapping around you, it goes right into your body, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I counterspell it at all?
This is not a spell, so no.
All right, then I'm gonna use shield.
You shield? This is
Yeah, I have the shield
like an
as well.
effect. This is not a shield thing.
Oh, okay, a con save you said?
A con save, yes.
That is gonna be a 17.
17. Alright. You feel as if though it's pumping something into your body, and the flesh or the mechanics around where its sort of tentacle went into you are sort of starting to turn into this blobby substance, but your body kicks it off and it shoots back out, and your mechanics return to normal. And that is gonna go ahead and be its turn, and it is now your turn, Cass.
Okay. I don't know if I can do much because lightning bolt killed my fourth level spell slots. Those are gone.
As you're sort of looking
You know
here,
what?
by the way, you sort of look over toward where Vix and the others were, and Vix seems to have somehow gotten out of her own chains, and she's sort of now banging at the glass that is sort of separating you two. She seems to be yelling
thick-
something, but you can't quite make it out.
How thick does the glass look?
It doesn't look too thick, actually, and she does seem to be getting through slowly.
Cass like looks to the mimic, looks at Vix, looks to the mimic, and if I were to move away, would I have opportunity? Would the mimic have opportunity
yes,
attack?
it would.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to cast shield.
Okay, it's gonna go ahead and take one pseudopod attack at you then.
Okay.
That does not hit. That's an 11. So you're fine.
Ah!
You sort of run out of the way as this giant tentacle comes flying at you. All right, what do you do?
As it does, like.
Yes, this is the one where they are.
I want to go ahead and take out my baseball bat, and I want to slam it against the glass, and
Okay.
hopefully that magical effect of force, black
Roll
glass.
the hit.
Roll the hit.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be a 18.
18, yeah, that hits. All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 17 force damage.
17 force damage. All right, you bring out your baseball bat as you run from the mimic.
Wait! I do want to flash text on my screen. Stand back right before I hit.
She sort of runs back as you do, and you reach out with your baseball bat, and this giant shockwave shoots the wall of glass. But there are a bunch of cracks within it, but it doesn't seem to have broken quite yet.
Come on!
But as you sort of look closer, you see that Vix is seeming to mouth something very desperately on the other side.
Can I roll an intelligence check to try to get it?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Please do well. Please do well. Please do well. Well, please. That is going to be a 15.
15. All right. Seems to be something like. Wait. Yeah, she's something like don't and something touch.
I'm gonna flash on my screen, don't touch the mimic thing.
She nods very, very desperately, like.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna relay that message to the other guy, just like, okay, don't touch it, don't touch it.
What? It's already touched me. What do you mean?
Just don't touch it. Apparently, that's what she said. That's what she says, and I motion to Vix.
All right. Okay. Then it will be. Is it Balthazar's turn now? Because it was just your turn, right?
Yeah, it would be his turn.
Okay,
I'm just don't touch it.
Balthazar's gonna go ahead and do this giant red beam thing again toward the mimic, the Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Alright, I'm rolling for his Eldritch Blast. The first one hits. The second one does not hit. The third one does not hit. The fourth one does hit. Okay, so 2 of them hit.
Okay. It's not as great as it could be.
Okay. Let's see. That is gonna be 23 damage to the mimic. You see as he sort of reaches out with his arms and this giant red energy pumps it toward the fucking wall again. So this whole room is pretty much destroyed. And yeah, it's now gonna go ahead and be the mimic's turn.
Shit.
Let me see. Let me think for a second.
Try really hard not to touch it.
Okay. Right. It's gonna go ahead and rush toward you, Cass.
Oh god. Oh wait, it goes by Balthazar, right? So
it doesn't
he has
really
opportunity attack?
leave his range either. It's sort of within his range and yours.
Yeah, but opportunity attack is if you pass by 5 feet of it, yeah?
It's if you go 5 feet out of its range.
Oh. Damn it,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's still within your range. It seems to have, this mimic seems to now have been hyper focused on you.
Of course it is!
Yeah, and it's gonna go ahead and do 3 attacks to you.
Okay, great.
That's a 23. That's a 19. That is a natural 1. 2 of them
Okay,
hit.
hold on.
What's up?
I'm just checking something. I'm going to cast a shield again.
Oh.
To block the spell the attack that was 19 to hit, because then it makes my AC 19.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
Sounds
so
good.
it's just the one that was 23.
Okay.
Which
That'll go ahead and
gave
be 11 bludgeoning damage then.
Oh.
Yeah, you get pretty smashed up. This sort of smashes you toward the walls and holds your monitor toward the window where Vix is.
Ow.
Alright.
Okay,
Then
great.
it's your turn.
Cool.
I just realized something
feel-
important about the mimic. I need to roll a what check is it? A strength check to see if you can make it out of its grapple.
Okay.
Since it adheres to anything it touches.
Okay. That's a 11.
11? That does not pass, and I'm afraid you are
Fuck.
grappled by it. So you have
Shit.
disadvantage on attacks against it. You cannot move.
Okay,
I believe that's how it works. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Makes sense.
okay.
So, what do you do?
Shit. I don't have any more spell slots. I can't Misty Step out of there.
Oh no.
Wait. No, I don't. Never mind. I thought I had Thunder Step, but no, this is spell slot 2. Shit. Okay, I think I really need to break this wall down. Wait, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna turn to the glass again to Vix, and I'm gonna flash text on my screen that says, "If I break this glass wall down, can you help defeat it?"
She nods. They nod.
Okay. I'm gonna try, like, even as I'm grappled, to swing my baseball bat again at the glass.
Alright. That's disadvantage, but yes.
And I am going to use my restore balance ability to remove disadvantage from myself.
Okay, fair enough. You have like one left now, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
That is going to be a 19.
19, alright, that hits.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please be good damage. 15 damage.
15 damage. Alright, you slam your baseball bat into the wall as you're sort of grappled by this thing, and this giant shockwave pushes you and it back as the wall shatters. And you can now both hear and see Vix and the others right in front of you, but Vix is the only one who's free from her chains. Their chains. I forget that their pronouns are they.
Hi, help, please!
Alright. Okay, Vix is like, oh yeah. And I'm gonna roll Vix into initiative.
Okay.
Vix is at the top of initiative.
Hey. Oh, wait, no, wait. I was at the top of initiative. Shit, she will get her turn next.
Not anymore. Yeah. Yes, and also, Cass, at the end of your turn, the Mother of Mimic is gonna take a legendary actions. Legendary action. You see, as one of its tentacles seems to reach out toward the wall and grab a big chunk of it, and you see as the wall sort of starts to twist and turn into the form of a small mimic. And there's another mimic in the attack.
It turns shit into other. Oh, that's why it's called the Mother of.
What do you think it tried to do to you? All right.
Oh. Okay. What? How big is it? The other mimic?
It's small.
Like
it's like a regular mimic.
Like
medium.
I'm just gonna
Medium size. Maybe smaller.
Yep. I'm gonna put it there.
Okay.
Cass looks at the piece of the wall that is now a mimic. It just like says out loud to both Balthazar and Vix, "I think it tried to do that to me earlier. I don't know how to feel about that."
Yeah, let's avoid this thing.
Please help. Please
Okay.
help.
All right. So after your turn, it's now Balthazar.
Yep.
And Balthazar's gonna go ahead and move toward this thing over here, actually. But this thing's gonna get a opportunity attack on him, which will be not hitting, and he's fine as his tentacle sort of wipes out of the way. And he's gonna go ahead and attack this thing. Hits. That hits. And that'll go ahead and be... Let's see. You ever just like playing characters? I do.
I don't want to die.
Oh, you're not gonna die. It's gonna be fine. Yeah,
I'm gonna
this
die.
small mimic takes 25 slashing damage as he sort of slashes his sword through it. And it's already looking fucked up. Almost as if he cut it in half, so it made 2 mimics. Alright. Sounds cool.
Help, please.
Now it is Mama Mimic's turn.
Oh god.
Mama
Not
Mimic.
again.
And Mama Mimic is already holding you, so I don't see why Mama Mimic would do anything to anyone else.
Nope.
So, actually, it's gonna try and use its transform ability once again, and as it's sort of holding you, its tentacle reaches into your like mechanical things again, and I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Please. That is gonna be 17.
17 yet again succeeds. You feel the same weird sensation, but it goes away, and that is the end of its turn. It seems to be really trying to make you one of its children.
If I could throw up, I so would right now.
Yes, yes. And it is now Vix's turn, whose stat block I don't quite have open just yet. 1 second.
Do something, please.
Vix is gonna help you. It's gonna be good.
Please help as quickly as possible.
Vix. There's Vix's stat block. I got Vix's stat block. I got it. Wait, hold on. What can Vix do? What's that? Alright. You see as Vix reaches down toward the ground, which you're not currently touching at the moment. You're sort of being held up. And this large energy ejects under the ground, this sort of electrical, thunderous energy. And it flies toward the Mimic. And that is gonna go ahead and be... Let me see.
Do good.
44 thunder damage.
Oh!
You see as Vix runs out of this outer room, puts their hand on the ground, and with a whistle, this thunderous energy flies toward the Mimic, destroying the entire room around it, pushing the Mimic back and crumbling it, and destroying it into a small mess of a liquid. And it's now only the other one left. You're let go.
Cass drops to the ground and just shakily holds a thumbs up thank you very much.
Yeah, and it is
and
now...
I am going to whip around, point my gun at the baby Mimic. You said it's looking incredibly fucked up?
Yeah.
Great, I want to kill steal from Balthazar here. Ooh, that is going to be a dirty 24 to hit.
Dirty 24 to hit? Alright, yeah, that hits.
And that is 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage. Alright, how do you want to do this?
Yay! Yeah, it's just I imagine Balthazar is holding up his sword ready to hit the baby Mimic again. All of a sudden, Cass stands up, whips out the gun, and just fires, and it shoots into the Mimic and just absolutely steals.
Alright, yeah, you do that. Bring out your gun, shoot it, and as it sort of just smelts into the ground, Balthazar looks back and he was like, really? I had that one.
Yeah, sure you did.
Alright, and combat is now over.
And I am actually I'm gonna say hi to I'm gonna turn to Vix and thank you.
Right, where's the... It's no problem, dear. Thank you for, coming to our rescue. Well, not really. You were captured as well, weren't you?
I just ended up here when it's a long story.
Okay. Well,
and I am gonna go over and start freeing everyone else that was stuck in the chains.
Yeah, you eventually come across Zephyr the Voyager, and he's like,
oh, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Which Zephyr is this again?
The Voyager, the one from your dimension, the one from your plane.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I don't know which one that is. Is that the one that? Oh, this is the one that made me sing "Happy Birthday."
Yeah. It's very good to see you again, Cass.
Yeah, I'm gonna free him.
Okay, he gets freed. And as you're sort of doing this, it's just very quiet. Even the people there are quiet. We're not quite sure what's what's gonna
I'm
be
gonna
next.
like go up to Vix and just like, so what happened? All we saw was you all disappeared into the floor.
Yeah, we disappeared into the floor, and well, I suppose the Nexus took us to its laboratory and made us a part of its experiments. Zephyr, well, the other two Zephyrs didn't quite make it. And well, this one, he lost the only two people he ever could have called family. Now the guy kind of looks away.
Cass is just like, sorry about that.
Yeah. In the background, Balthazar is currently stretching. He's actually got a weird smile on his face, like he really enjoyed that fight. Like it's something.
Cass is ignoring it. Cass is trying so hard to ignore that guy.
Vix kind of looks over at him. So, who's the guy? You saved him as well?
No, I kind of tried to trap him here, and then I got dragged along with him. So that's great. That's kind of like he's an immortal mass murderer or some like that. I don't know.
Oh.
Yep. So I'm stuck here with
like
that. Just like gestures. Cass just like gestures behind them. And I just need to recharge this and like pulls out the amulet and get out of here as soon as possible.
Okay. And as you say that, you notice that another door in the chamber you were in opens. But it seems as if though it's just another trial with a bigger danger awaiting you. However,
yeah, no, I'm not going to do this.
After that door opens, in the room that they were sitting in, another door opens. And out of it comes a smart corrupted construct that seems to be holding this sort of note block. It's kind of just staring at you all awkwardly.
Cass immediately points their gun at it. Like, literally, like, about to shoot it.
You point the gun at it, it doesn't react. It's just standing there staring at you all. Doesn't seem to have a reaction.
I'm just, like, staring at it. If it's not making a move, Cass isn't.
Okay, and as you sort of point the gun at it, the Balthazar runs up to it, smashes it to pieces with his sword, looks back at you, and says, "Got it."
Okay, Cass puts the gun. I think it was here to deliver a message, but okay.
Yep. No, looking at note block, it just seems like it was trying to deliver these people to the next observation area. But you treat them, so. What do you do now? You have another trial door waiting for you, or this other door that just seems to lead down a very much a short passageway.
Cass, like, stands for a second, just really contemplating this. And just before, like, looking to, Vix and Zeph and Voyager and everyone else, and just like, I think it's a better idea to go this way than that way, and they pointing to the door that the guy came.
I kind of just nod. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna push Balthazar through it. I'm like, you first, buddy.
You push Balthazar through it, and he kind of just looks back annoyed, but he does walk through it. I'm not. Fine. It's fine.
You're the immortal one here.
You're right about that.
If it was trapped, then you wouldn't die. So you're gonna be checking all the traps from now on, and I like pat him on the shoulder.
That's very nice of you, Cass.
I'm not nice, and I walk and just keep going.
Really? I'd say what you did for that girl over there, my long ancestor or something, I'm guessing. That was very nice. Perhaps
Cass kind of just stops for a moment. Just kind of silent.
Perhaps you're more nice than you give yourself credit.
Yeah, sure. And they keep going forward.
Okay. Yeah, sort of pushing him. He walks. Vix and everyone else is behind you. They don't seem to be talking a lot. It's clear that they've seen a lot, gone through a lot.
All of us both. Okay.
And yeah, so you continue walking, and eventually you sort of arrive in front of a doorway. just a doorway, not like a door.
Mm.
And inside it, you just see blackness. And then one by one, bright white lights flick on separately with that electronic sound that old lights make, if you know what I mean.
Yep, the fluorescent buzzing.
Yeah. And you see a large hallway with metal bars on each side looking into dark concrete rooms. It's a very large corridor with white and blood stains covering the white reflective tiles on the floor. The material of the corridor is very reflective, spreading the light into every inch of it. And yeah, that's what you see. The room across the corridor doesn't seem to have been lit up yet.
I'm gonna like motion for Balthazar to go first again.
He goes first.
He's like,
so he just looks to the sides, and you can immediately see his face light up with shock as he looks into this room with bars on them. CAS?
What? I walk in, like clearly traps.
Immediately, as you look to one of the sides, you see that there is a tabaxi tied to a hook in the ceiling by its tail. You can see at the tailbone where the tail connects that it looks like it is about to sever any second. The tabaxi seems to be unconscious, and its orange fur bathed in sweat and blood. In the background, you see a monitor with a stopwatch timer currently at the 13th hour mark. And if you look to the other side, you see a woman chained to a chair, her eyes held open by these metallic spikes that pierce into the eyelids. She's staring directly out toward you with blood dripping down her very pale cheeks. In the background, you see a stopwatch timer that is currently at 75 hours. Looking at the woman, she doesn't seem to be totally there. And looking across the hallway, you seem to be seeing more of these rooms. And more.
It's experimenting?
What? Look, I did a lot of messed up shit in my day. What the fuck? Hey, you think I tortured people? I've never tortured a soul before.
Kaz looks at him like if they had a human face, it'd be raising an eyebrow, like a really expression.
Balthazar sort of turns his whole body to you and just... Do you know what I did? Do you know anything about who I was?
Honestly, no, I don't.
Well then, something you should really, really know is that I wasn't some torturer. No. I mean, I was horrible. I won't deny that with my tyranny. I'd lost the very thing that I'd become the very thing that I swore to destroy. I was never a torturer. I was just hell-bent on creating a truly free world.
There's no such thing as truly free.
Yeah. It took me 1,000 years to realize that. Because, let me guess, immediately when I was lost, the world turned back to its desperate need of government and people in high places telling them what to do, trading coin to survive, people on the streets crying for homes, for food.
I'm not sure, because I haven't been out in the real world much, but that's my guess.
Yeah. You see, when I ruled, even though many people died, even innocents, no one was above anyone else. But it's...
Except you.
Yes. I realized this in my imprisonment. I'd become the very thing that I swore to destroy. It's funny, isn't it? How power can corrupt you like that.
Always does.
Yeah.
It's from my experience. And Cass, like, continues walking forward.
Are you looking at any more rooms?
Yeah, they're, like, glancing, just getting the general vibe, not looking at details too much.
Do you want to get some descriptions?
Not, just, like, is it the same, like, people in various torturous positions?
Yes.
With stopwatch?
I don't. Yes, always. Not always a stopwatch, but there's different experiments held out on these people in these rooms, and they're sort of presented here like a trophy, sort of.
A museum.
Okay. You don't want any descriptions? Is it too much?
No. I don't. No, it's not too much. I just don't need it.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
I can get the gist of it though.
Yeah.
And I think I do like get why this is here.
Yeah.
I think this is at least my interpretation of it. I think the Nexus is testing people's limits.
Yeah.
It wants to see exactly what people can handle before they die.
There is one thing that I do want to read to you though, because it really catches your eye.
Okay.
More toward the end of the room, right before the giant room that's just covered in darkness right now.
Right.
You see what looks like a dragonborn. You haven't seen any dragonborn before, so he sort of catches your eye. He's laying on a metallic table, and blood is covering the room. Above him are 4 metallic arms that seem to be switching between different tools and modifying his body hastily. You see his scales burnt off by some sort of laser and then vanish in a mist as if transported. Once he's just flesh, the arms seem to reach into small pockets that open in the world and bring out metallic parts. With a slash, one of his legs are amputated and then replaced, and with another, the other, and then his arms. Then they seem to build the rest into his chest, carving out most of his flesh. And then, for the finish, the robots quickly seem to laser away his skull and keep his brain in tip-top condition, to be trapped in a familiar metal skull, one that you've seen on the corrupted constructs. And once they are done, this figure is sapped away in a mist and replaced by a human woman.
The process begins again.
Process begins again.
Okay, yeah, this CAS is definitely creeped out, but I think I am understanding why this is happening. It's the Nexus wanting to see people's limits, and also making an army. That's at least my interpretation of it. But yeah, I want to move forward. I don't want to spend too much time here.
Yeah, you all move forward, and you sort of arrive in this now a sort of dark room. Then it lights up with the same electronic noises of lights flashing on one by one, sort of flickering for a little bit.
So I didn't need the light.
Yeah, but it seems to be magical darkness.
I also see in magical
right.
darkness.
I forgot about that. I need to remember that.
Yeah.
All right. Now comes the main, what you seem to see as a laboratory. It's this big white reflective room with bright white light covering every surface. There are metal long tables around the room like a maze with old computers standing around here and there. You can see a set of chemical equipment in the corner of the room, vials, random liquids. You immediately see 3 constructs standing still, staring down the corridor. They don't seem to be reacting to you, but they're sort of just standing there right in front of you now. There are documents organized in piles around the room. Everything is very organized and clean, except for the occasional bloodstains on the tiled floor. There are 2 large corridors on either side of the room, one with the letters the Nexus above it, and one called Lost and Found.
What were the corridors called?
The Nexus and the Lost and Found. And this seems to sort of be, well, your last destination before the Nexus. It doesn't seem to be a way out.
I want to walk over to those old computers and... Oh, no, I don't have any... Never mind, I don't have any energy things. I'm out.
Yeah.
Actually, I do want to walk over to the computers, just filter, search through them. Any files that seem interesting. Just anything that is of use.
Yes, there seem to be a few files actually. Same files are printed out around the place.
Okay.
Let me see, where is it? Yes, what are you looking for? There are trials about explaining why some of the things that you saw back there are happening.
I do want to look at those real quick. Is it? Did I guess it right? The Nexus is testing human limits.
Okay. So you're sort of skipped to the trial or the protocol that talks about... I'm going to start with the army thing. Talks about the making people into metal. These documents seem to detail the process gone through to turn humanoids into constructs, eventually mentioning that a key importance is speed. He also mentions the reason regular constructs are easy to produce, but with biological consciousness, there are no limitations. And then it mentions the solution. The struggle was keeping the subjects awake and alive long enough for the process to be finished. With the help of the subject's own imbued property to cast magic, it was possible to have them heal themselves as the change was occurring. So it's sort of trying to create an army with biological consciousness because they are more advanced. And what was the first one you saw?
It was the one with the tabaxi hanging by the tail.
Yes. Seems to detail a few different subjects that have gone through this sort of trial.
Mm-hmm. But the reason, I assume, is there.
Okay. It seems to be more of a thing, more of experimenting on humans, trying to figure out, or species trying to figure out how they work.
Oh.
They seem to also have developed a drug that would increase the ability to do this longer. They seem to try and make these things go beyond their limit. They're trying to evolve them, pretty much.
Aw, this shit. Okay, yeah, CAS is just... I just want to, like, skim through everything, and I also... Since it's after that, I want to look for anything that could help me with, killing the Nexus, destroying its core, the battery of this place, whatever.
You can grab like some of the notes on the side, by the way, and just add them to your inventory, and I can send you everything later.
Okay.
And you do not find anything about destroying the Nexus necessarily. Not here.
Yeah, once I'm done looking, I wanna like stuff some of the notes in my bag.
Balthazar seems to just look around. Seems to read
I want to
something
make
else.
sure that I turn my back to Balthazar when I'm like opening up my bag to put stuff in there so that he doesn't see the book.
Okay. He seems to also be looking at some of the notes, some of the files, some of the documents.
Yeah.
It's like you can hear him say, "This is really fucked up."
Yeah.
And then he looks out up at the sign and the corridor that says the Nexus. You said something about the Nexus earlier.
That's it. That's what's made this place.
Well, if it's powerful enough to do that, I don't think we should go in there broken down like this.
CAS like puts back their bag after putting everything in there and looks at the door for a minute. Like hands balling up into fists. Yeah.
You said all you needed was to rest and then your amulet would be powered up again?
6 hours.
Why don't we rest here?
I look to Vix and like, you think it's safe? I'm just looking for it.
She kind of just shrugs. Nowhere is safe.
Do you think you could make it safer? I know I can do some things to it, set up some precautions.
She kind of looks around. Yeah, I'm sure I can do that.
Okay, yeah, so, I'd like to walk over to, like, all the doorways, and I'm going to...
2 doorways, and the hallway
There are
you came
2 doorways, and the hallway, I thought I could cast Alarm, to do it, but I don't have any spell slots, so I can't. Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I will do? I will take, the rope that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll hang my crowbar from it, I'll hang it. You know, I'll just hang like something small and metal that if I were to drop it, it'd be loud.
Mm-hmm.
My pitten that I used to like carve into the wall. I'll hang that from the rope and like hang it lower down to the floor. That if someone were to trip the rope, the pitten would fall and it'd clang to the ground.
Oh, cool.
Makeshift alarm.
All right. As you do that, Vix kind of walks up to you and is like, I might have a better idea about resting.
Hmm?
Though it's gonna be a little bit hard.
What do you mean?
Okay, just work with me here. And she seems to bring out this sort of small wooden object that's like almost looks like a door carved out of this mahogany wood.
I look up at her confused, like, what is that?
Hold one moment. And she brings out 5 gold coins along with the door, and she holds them up, and this glowing light seems to surround it as she whistles, and the door floats out of her hand, grows in size, and now there's just a doorway sitting in the middle of the air right in front of you.
I'm gonna like walk around, look to the other side of the door, see that it's just a fucking doorway,
Yeah.
and then go back to the front of the door and open it.
All right. You open it, and you immediately see the inside of a giant mansion. There's a fountain, there's a bunch of stairways going all around the place. And looking back at Vix, you can see that she's clearly exhausted. She's sort of just... But, you seem to have a safe place to rest.
Yeah, I go inside and I
Yeah,
kind of like
everyone
motion
else
for everyone
follows you
else to
inside,
follow.
including Balthazar.
And I'm actually gonna like take the rope in the pitten, and then I'm gonna hang it like on the other side of the door.
Yeah. Vix kind of just
So
looks to you. It's okay. No one can enter here except for the people that I accept in here.
I just want to be double safe.
Okay. Should I accept Balthazar in here, by the way? Are we sure he's safe?
I kind of like look at Balthazar. What's he doing?
He's sort of just stretching his legs, looking around. He's happy. I mean, he's hasn't seen something like this in years, and he's just enjoying the moment.
I'm pretty sure. He said earlier that, I don't know, going alone would be much harder than would be much more difficult if he went with people. So, yeah, I think we're okay for now.
Okay.
I'll try to keep an eye on him.
All right.
Night, day, whatever.
And yeah. So, is this where you take a long rest? Do you want to do anything while you're here in the mansion? There's a giant kitchen. There's like a spa place. There's a bunch of different things.
Can't eat, can't go in water.
Nope, you can't. There's a room with sort of like a giant library, pretty much.
Yeah, Cass is just gonna find like a comfortable corner.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I also would like it to be at least sort of near Balthazar, wherever he is, just so that like with Sentry's Rest, I can keep an ear out.
He's currently in the library. He seems to sort of look around for books, see to read.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like sit in like one of the chairs there. I assume there's chairs.
Yeah. Before he went to the library, though, he immediately went to the kitchen. You'd seen him munch down a bunch of different food with these sort of ghostly servants around, just serving him food over and over again.
I do want to actually like walk up to him and just kind of like.
I'm sorry.
That the symbol that was on the door, where you were earlier, back in the mausoleum.
What symbol?
The spider thing.
Spider? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, what was it?
It's the symbol of my patron, the old one.
Are you able to open it because the symbol connects to your patron?
What do you mean?
My friend, one of the people I was traveling with,
The frog.
I was there with. Yeah. They were able to open it. So I'm just.
Yeah, they also follow my patron.
Who
I felt
exactly
it
is your
immediately when I saw it. Well, I always call them the old one. I don't remember many details. It's been many years. And I haven't had much contact with him personally, but he's powerful, not in this plane, and he made me immortal. I guess he also cursed my bloodline on top of that. But
So that wasn't you.
no. I didn't even know my bloodline would continue for this long. What? It's been like how many years? 1,000. I kept count for a little while.
I think I remember like someone saying it, like how long it's been. So I do want to like relay however many that was to him.
Wow, that's a lot longer than I thought. I felt at least 100 years, 1,000 years, but longer than that. What is that exactly? That is. Let me check the exact number of years that he was.
I think it was something like 5,000-ish.
He got trapped in the year 55723.
5723. Yeah, that is.
It's almost 2,000 years.
Yeah, that's almost 2,000 years. Jesus.
Yeah, man. You know what? I gotta go ahead and thank Vix for this later. This is... wow. Have you... well, I guess it's a dumb question to ask if you've ever had food before, isn't it?
I can't eat.
Yeah.
I don't have a mouth.
You wish you did?
Kind of. Honestly, the way I know that people do like to eat food. It brings them joy of some kind. I like to at least... I'm at least curious about what it feels like.
Yeah. I'd almost forgotten after that many years. Perhaps maybe one day you'll be able to. This is a crazy world after all.
I don't think so.
Really?
No.
No belief at all?
Not really.
Not even a little bit of hope?
No.
Well, perhaps after this, if you'll choose to take me out of here, which I highly doubt, I can try and help you somehow. I happen to know a number of ways through my years that could perhaps give you...
If you did get out, what would you do?
Man, so much. Trying to live a normal life. Perhaps dig in my history, see what happened to my bloodline. I don't know, just rest, honestly. No more war. I'm so done with it.
Insight check.
Alright, go ahead.
That's a 19.
No, he seems honest. Genuinely. He doesn't seem to be lying in any way.
I do have something to ask you about. I want to pull out my backpack and I want to take out the book and put it on the table. What is this exactly?
Where did you get this?
In the mausoleum, we found it.
The Lustrons hid it in the mausoleum?
With you, I guess, and a bunch of other stuff.
Osiris was supposed to keep that safe. Well, it's dangerous artifact. And also it's dangerous but powerful and can also grant you your greatest desires.
I don't know about greatest desires, because I opened it and I didn't get anything that I desired.
What'd you get?
A page that said, if I remember correctly...
You have the page with you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I pull out the page and I show him. I hold it up.
He looks at it. That's Don't open this book again. It's powerful magic, but it's dangerous magic. It's a gamble.
That's what I figured.
Yes.
Do you know any of the bad parts? Anything specific would help.
You'd have to open it to find out. And I opened it once and nothing good came out of it.
I like put the book back in my bag with the page.
One of my servants found it. Told me it was powerful, and they were right. But when I found out, I gave it to my keeper of secrets, Osiris, and told them to hide it away where no one could find it. Well, anything less dark, please put that book away.
Yeah, I am gonna like put it away and just straight up, not gonna hear it.
All right.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else you want to talk with Balthazar about, or?
No, not really. I just wanted to bring that up because if he did like give me any like examples of the bad stuff that comes out of it, I could tell the others like, hey, stay the fuck away from this. But yeah, no, they didn't.
Good. Yeah. That's...
Yeah, so I'll go into the library like where he kind of is, and I'll just sit in one of the chairs that I hope is there.
You can see that he's got these sort of cookies with him as he's sort of sitting there reading, and this sort of you believe it's sort of Coke or some sort of soda that he's drinking. But he seems to really be enjoying it.
He's really loading up on the sugar, huh?
Yeah, he really is. And he seems to be, some color seems to be returning to his body.
This is weird. This is a mass murderer who has been around for nearly 2,000 years. Why is he so wholesome right now? This doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah.
That's it. I guess you take a long rest. Yeah, you go ahead and take a long rest. Everyone goes ahead and takes a long rest.
Does he stay in the library for the entire time, or does he...
You notice that he falls asleep a little way through it.
Okay, he does.
Yeah,
the
food seems to have really kicked his butt.
Yeah, really. Jesus, you narf and stuff down.
Yeah, he can do that without dying as well, because he can't die.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And also, does he get sick? Like, does he get like food poisoning?
I suppose you don't know.
Huh.
But you know that he's human, other than immortality, I guess.
Yep. Okay, great. We have rested.
We're all good. At the end of that day, you sort of gather at the doorway with Vix and Balthazar.
And I'm actually gonna like look at Vix and Balthazar and like, okay, look, I can't really control this. I need help.
Control what?
I pull out the amulet in the planes. It's a gamble, really. If you two could use your magic just to help stabilize it.
You want to leave?
As soon as possible, yes.
But there's still like thousands, billions of people still suffering in this plane.
Just like silent for a minute.
The Nexus is one doorway. Are you sure? We could finally get rid of it. I mean, Balthazar seems pretty powerful. I'm powerful, and you're pretty powerful as well.
Cass like holds the amulet and looks at it. If it were under any other scenario, I'd be marching in there myself. But I left some people behind, and they're worried about me. I can feel it. At least I hope they're worried about me. And I'm not. They look to the door. I don't think I'm ready yet. As much as I want to defeat the Nexus, kill it, get it out of my fucking head, that's all I want to do.
That's okay, but I'm not leaving until the
staying?
Nexus is dead. Yeah, I'm staying.
Okay.
And if I die doing it, then that's okay.
Can I give her you know what? I want to hand her this ring that I have. The ring of mittens.
Alright, go ahead.
I want to say, I don't know if this does anything yet, but I think it's supposed to turn you into a cat. Maybe it's helpful to get away if the Nexus does get really close to killing you.
I appreciate the thought.
I'm coming back. I'm not gonna be gone forever.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be coming back with help and as much power as I can bring.
Hey, who knows? Maybe the Nexus is dead while you're gone and the plane will break apart. And perhaps you won't ever have to visit here again.
One can only hope. I'm gonna give her a thumbs up.
Balthazar kind of just pokes you.
What?
Are you sure? Is this what you want?
I don't know what the hell I want anymore.
I don't know. I don't know what this place is, but it seems to have affected you a bit. I was expecting you to want to put an end to it.
Ender, is this just you saying that you had a whole thing planned?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, now I'm actually conflicted. Shit.
Hey, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've sort of lost track of the meaning of human life or all that, so it doesn't matter to me, but it's up to you. Leave these people here to continue this way, or save them by trying to kill the Nexus.
Yeah, okay. I can't leave without at least trying. I'm gonna put away the amulet.
You put it away?
I have to at least try.
Oh, good. I'll help you, I guess. I can't die anyway. And, well, I'm hoping that you won't leave me here. Okay. Vix kind of just smiles. Do you want my help? This doorway will remain open for 24 hours so the others are safe.
Yes, definitely need your help.
Okay. So, we going then?
CAS, stretches. We're going. Can't believe I'm actually doing this.
No, me neither. I've been here for a while and finally at the Nexus.
What year was it last when you got here?
What do you mean?
Well, I got here originally in the year 69-89, and then I was stuck here for 10 years. So
we don't really count years where I'm from.
How can I guess based on her clothing how far in the past she's from?
I mean, Vix doesn't seem to be... I believe they've also said this before, that they're from an existence where technology isn't as advanced. And...
Oh, yeah. Oh, right, yeah. I remember you saying that.
I believe they said that,
yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. Well, so, we going?
Yep.
We're just gonna stand here in front of the doorway, waiting for...
Yep, yeah, Cass, I'm gonna point, I'm gonna gesture for Balthazar to go through first again. I'm not taking any chances.
Yeah, I get it. And he walks through to the outside.
Okay.
Fuck, don't come out here!
No. What?
You open the door, you walk through, there's nothing there. Sorry.
I'm gonna punch him in the arm.
In the arm.
Yeah, no, it doesn't hurt, but Cass just feels better about it. Just
And you
punch
punch him. He doesn't seem to react. Kind of looks up at you. God, I'm so glad I didn't have to fight you. You would be destroyed. God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have been so dead.
Alright. Okay, so you move back out, you're in the room again. Those three constructs you saw before sort of still standing there. They're walking around the room now, doing activities, sort of documenting. You also notice that the two doorways yet again, the one that says lost and found and the Nexus.
Okay.
Where do you go?
Here we go. I'm gonna go through the door labeled the Nexus after I make sure Balthazar goes through first, because traps might be there. I'm not taking any chances. I'm checking everything for traps.
You're checking for traps?
No, I'm checking
Oh,
everything for traps and making sure Balthazar goes through the doorway first
I see. Yeah, he does go through first.
Okay, once I make sure he doesn't get hurt or, I don't know, get poison arrowed, I go through as well.
Yeah, you walk through. And, yes. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. So, you walk through the passageway. And eventually, after walking for a little bit, you come to a giant chamber of concrete. It's circular in shape with a roof of bright white lights. On the walls of the circular room are stripes of light that comes from behind a white, almost see-through glass. The floor is still made of the same reflective white tiles, and constructs lay dormant on the ground. In the center, there is a mass of metallic parts and equipment clung together. It's almost pitch black in this white room, this metal. And a shadowy mist seems to surround it. You seem to sort of walk through. At the other end of the room, you can see this sort of monitor, and that's the other thing in the room, this sort of console. And as you see that, there's also the giant collection of monitors on top of it. This wall behind the thing scrap.
Jesus.
And then you hear, finally, you have arrived. Ring out through the room, but most importantly, from the clung of metal in the center.
Yeah, I guess it was that.
You see as this metallic mess made from various pieces of discarded mechanics starts to twist around itself and slowly shift from a pile of nothing to an entity on 4 giant legs. Its imposing size looms over you, instilling a sense of trepidation. Covering this black metal, an extensive array of monitors adorn its entire surface. And on those monitors, the image of an unblinking crimson red eye. Power radiates from it, as the shadowy mist around it now shoots out through the room, and the lights dim. It is as if you are... Yes. It is as if you are in the presence of something ancient, something foul, something dominant.
I just look at it. I am not even saying anything. I look to Balthazar and, like, Vix. Do they look like they can't see?
Looks like they're fine. And as this happens, you see that Vix seems to hold her hands together, and this giant white light radiates around you, and you feel this power surge.
Is it like what we felt when we were battling all the constructs, like the haste?
No. This feels like something else. This feels more divine. And as you feel this wave of incredible power, you also feel as if you're about to fall to the ground from another force that comes from the Nexus, sort of trying to push you to your toes. But its effect is minimal. And the Nexus says, captivating, you've protected them. And it seems as if though you've protected from some of its effects.
Thanks.
No problem. It's hard to keep up though, so you know.
Do this quickly.
Okay. So, the Nexus seems to take a few steps toward you. It's like, it's good to finally see you in person, CAS.
I beg to differ.
It's a very robotic voice with a few distortions within it. So, why are you here? Just to see me.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can piece that together. You're my head. Look.
Oh, I know. I just want to hear you say it.
I'm here to fucking kill you.
You hear this loud, distorted laugh echo through the chamber as if it's taken a bunch of voice clips from people it's heard and playing them for you. Me? You want to kill me?
Yes.
Balthazar kind of just janks your jacket.
I don't have my jacket.
Oh,
I
no,
left it with Sam.
Oh, fuck, you don't. Yeah, he sort of just janks your arm. Just so you know,
Okay.
this thing radiates the same power as my patron.
Mother! Oh, I'm still mad right now. Okay, Cass just like looks at it. Says, okay. Can we use that to our advantage at all, or?
No, I'm just saying that so you should be afraid of what's about to come.
Cass nods and just like, cool. Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
do we get things started, Cass?
Yes, we fucking do. And I want to lightning bolt I want to cast lightning bolt at it.
Alright, and after you've done that, roll initiative.
Okay.
Yee, big buzz
So
fight.
I need the Nexus to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, sounds good. Where is the stat block for it? There it is. There it is. Alright, I have, are you still in Albert Rodeo?
Yep, I am.
Okay. Let me go ahead and change the scene. Oh,
Oh boy.
I don't have any
Oh boy.
detailed things, maps. I just have this. The construct one actually fits now. Where is that at Balthazar? I'm gonna add Vix as well.
Yeah. Vix is
Alright.
like back here to me.
Okay, let me see.
Alright,
Does
so-
this show itself on the stream? Let me fix this. It does. Okay.
You know what? I'm going to get the actual pictures on Nexus in here that I have saved. Let me just bring up the token maker.
You said dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw.
That is a 2. It does not pass.
Yes, you. So the Nexus is gonna go ahead and take 25 lightning damage.
All right. Sounds good. And then just leave initiative for me as well.
Okay. Initiative. That is a 12.
12? Okay.
12 that don't do well.
I'm gonna roll for Balthazar and Vix as well. Okay, okay. Cool. Okay. So, let me write this down. Alright. Cass,
Hi.
you're third in the order. Balthazar is first, Nexus is second, and
Oh,
Vix is
oh
last.
boy. Oh boy.
Okay, that sound good?
Okay.
Alright. So, you cast Lightning Bolt. And as you do this, this giant lightning strikes out from you in an indigo blue light, and it hits the Nexus, and it seems to sort of electrocute it, and it sort of seems stuck for a moment, almost as it does a lot more damage than you'd expect it to. Yeah! Starting off good! And then we have Balthazar's turn. That's where we're gonna start. Do we have, actually, let me change the music a little bit. Action, combat. Okay. Alright. The first thing Balthazar's gonna do, you've seen this thing before where he reaches his sword and this red sort of line strikes out toward the Nexus, runs in this red aura, creating a Hexblade's curse around it. And this means he's gonna go ahead and roll to hit. That does hit. And that does not hit. Okay. That means that one of his attacks hits. It's gonna go ahead and bleed. Beep, beep, beep. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sorry.
All good, all good.
You see, as he rushes toward it with his sword and strikes it into this giant machine and doing 22 slashing damage, striking into sort of between the monitors. And it is now going to go ahead and be the Nexus's turn. Nexus. And that's going to go... What's the Nexus going to do?
Alright, I've got the token. I got it.
Okay, you got a token?
I got a token for the Nexus.
You can probably make the thing bigger as well.
Yep, how big is it?
Big.
Like, big.
Okay.
Boy, I love that session.
You see the Nexus, and its eyes start to glow, and you hear in your head
50 feet tall.
You hear in your head that it says, "Let's play," and these walls seems to rise from the ground, sort of splitting you off from the rest of your team, and and Balthazar kind of pushed past. Balthazar's like over here.
Shit, like that?
Think in the squares more. I'm gonna draw out a line for you. So like
blop, 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 blop.
Yeah, it's sort of like a labyrinth, giving you still giving you access to the Nexus. So that it has access to you, and you cannot see Vix anymore.
Guys, shit.
What? What happened?
Just made walls. I'm fine. Yeah, are you guys fine?
Okay. And it is now gonna go ahead and be your turn. What do you do?
Okay.
Whew.
What do you think here? I use my strongest attack straight off the bat. You know, not fucking around.
Okay. Yeah.
What do I want to do?
What do you want to do? That's a good question.
Do I feel it like kind of pressing its influence in me, like trying to control me?
No, you do not feel that actually. You do not feel that at all actually.
Oh.
You feel as if for once in your life you can actually control your own actions.
Oh, I have a terrible idea. I don't know if it'll work. But I'd like to try.
Right?
I want to try to use lesser hijack on it.
You want to try and use lesser hijack on it?
On it, yes.
Okay. As you sort of reach out with your mind toward the Nexus, trying to control it, you immediately get blocked off and pushed back 5 feet, almost as if it's blocking your ability to do it. It's completely blocked. Okay. You can still have an action though.
I thought I'd try my best.
Fair enough.
Okay.
What does D do? Do.
You know what? I'm a one-trick pony. I'm gonna use I'm going to use lightning bolt again.
Lightning bolt. Go ahead.
Yep. So dex save.
Dex save. No problem. That is a 16.
It just makes it.
It's half damage on it, right?
But it takes half damage. So that's 32 half.
32 half, that's 16, and then it's just back to, because it's got vulnerability to lightning. So that's still 32 damage to the Nexus. So these walls rise around you, and as they do, you reach out with your lightning yet again to attack the Nexus, and they fly toward the walls back and forth, and then into the Nexus yet again, making it screech out with these loud metallic sort of noises.
CAS is smiling. If CAS had a mouth, they'd be smiling.
You release a little smile on your monitor, I imagine.
Yeah! Fuck you! Yeah!
It is now Vix's turn, And Vix is gonna go ahead and cast haste on both you and Balthazar, as you sort of see them climbing the wall, trying to sort of get up to you, and it's like, hey, wait, hey, I'm over here, and they can sort of see both of you from here, and they cast haste, so that you now have that ability.
Okay.
And let's see, as a bonus action, they're also gonna go ahead and take this lute out of nowhere and start playing this wonderful music. And as you feel this beautiful music being played, you get a 1d12 of bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
Okay, and that's going to be the end of the turn. And that means at the end of the turn, the Nexus is going to take a legendary action.
Fuck.
You see as this sort of dark green, more dark energy ejects from each and every one of its what it would count as pores, I suppose, holes in between its armor, and it seems to seep out, and I need to see how far you are within range. Okay.
Oh no, don't do that.
You're not within range, but Balthazar is within range.
Ah.
You see as Balthazar starts to cough, this horrible cough I've heard before.
Shit.
And it seems to be
Oh,
really
he's immortal.
bad.
He's immortal. He's fine. He's immortal.
He's immortal. Alright.
Cass actually does shout that out. You're immortal. You're fine.
Fuck off! He goes back.
That's
Alright.
fair.
Okay, and that's gonna be that. And at the top of the round, we now have Balthazar again. And Balthazar is just gonna try and run away from this because it's horrible. He doesn't seem to be able to stick around within this area. And as he runs away, the Nexus is going to take an opportunity attack on him. Let's see. Okay. It's going to try and stomp on him. It's going to make a dexterity saving throw. He fails, and he takes... You see as he completely gets stomped on by the Nexus, he tries to run away, and one of his legs seems to get caught in it, but he janks itself out, and he's taken 12 bludgeoning damage. And it is now gonna go ahead and be, I believe, next turn, right? Yes, it is.
Yes. You don't have it
I do
written
not
down,
have
at
it.
least
No,
not that I can
I
see.
do not.
Maybe you should write it down.
Maybe I should. The Nexus is gonna go ahead and look toward UCAS.
Oh, hi.
And,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, boy. It's okay. It's fine.
As the
We're
same
fine.
green energy seems to wash into the small walled-off area that you're within.
That's gonna be a 16.
16?
Yep.
Okay. Good to know.
Did I pass?
Hold on. Did you pass?
I don't know. Tell me. I don't know the DC.
You did not pass.
Ah, fuck. So it's higher than 16. Are you kidding me?
Okay. So, Cass, you go ahead and try to sort of go through this, or just, what's it called? Live through this wave of necrotic energy, but you just can't, and you take 33 necrotic damage as this blight spell is casted on you.
Cass is so injured. Cass is like, I don't have lungs, but if I did, I'd be coughing. Oh, that doesn't feel good.
Yeah. Okay. Roll a perception check for me, by the way.
Perception check. That's going to be a 17.
Okay, 17. Alright. Back, you sort of look past the Nexus as this energy sort of flies away from you. And you see this same sort of monitor and this key panel that you noticed before behind it. It's really odd for it to be in such a room, especially when Nexus can just access anything.
Do I recognize it?
roll a history check to see if you would understand why it's there.
Where's my D20 go? I put it somewhere up. Please, please. History check?
History check, yes.
I'm good at that. That's going to be a dirty 22.
Dirty 22. You would know that in the Nexus code, something that it can't really get away is that there's a deactivation sequence, and that this sequence always has to be present with the Nexus.
As soon as I see that, I shout out, "Get me to that control! Get me to that keyboard!"
All right, and then it is your turn, I believe.
And yep, with that, I am going to run. I have Vix put haste on me, so I have double my movement.
Okay, yeah, yes you do. You also have another
okay.
action.
I also have another action. I'm gonna take my first action to dash, so I have a full 60 feet of movement.
Yes, I think actions usually count for multiple attacks, like in Baldur's Gate, but we can do it like this here. So one of your actions are used to dash.
Yep. So I get there.
Okay.
And then for my next action,
as well.
I am also I'm going to use Misty Step.
Okay.
To teleport.
Is that your bonus action?
No, that's my second action.
Oh, you're not using bonus action?
No. I can't. I have it as a bonus action.
Misty Step is a bonus action.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was. Okay, yeah. So then I'm going to bonus action Misty Step. To here.
Okay.
So that's all the movement that I can do.
Right. Is there anything else you do?
What else can I do?
Yeah, you have one other action.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand!
Mage Hand?
Mage Hand.
Or what are you going to do with Mage Hand?
And I can cast it 30 feet away from me. Is that right at the computer? The keyboard?
I'd say so, like right at the corner of it.
Okay, yeah, so then I'll cast Mage Hand, put it right there,
okay.
right at the keyboard, and I want to like command it with my knowledge of technology to start the shutdown sequence.
Shutdown sequence.
Like to start typing, like with the Mage Hand.
The thing is, you can't really see anything. You need to sort of be able to see the monitor.
Can I like crane my neck around?
Okay. Looking around, you see that there's sort of this mechanical keyboard, part of like this metal structure. It's less of a table and more of a case holding what could be a power source, perhaps a computer. There are USB ports to this case, along with plenty of other ports that are all not connected to anything. It seems to be built into the wall. And in front of the console, there's a monitor displaying code that is running the whole dimension from what you can gather.
Oh wait, can I get the hand to turn the monitor towards me?
Yeah, you can see even better now.
I'm gonna...
These layers of code all seem to be transmitted on all the monitors on the wall.
Okay, great. I want to start fucking typing to shut it down.
Okay. You can assess that there are multiple systems connected to the grid of sorts that all run through the connection to the Nexus. If that connection is broken, the whole place is destroyed. So if you disconnect the Nexus from the connection...
How do I disconnect it?
Okay.
Do I need to type it, or do I need to actually physically destroy, like,
you need to connect yourself to the computer.
Ah, shit.
So you need to be there.
Okay, I need to be there, okay.
You need to actually be in the code.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. That's all I can do from here.
Yep. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you see as one of these constructs are just laying on the ground around this room just starts to rise as the Nexus seems to give out a strong signal that only you and these constructs can hear. It's very loud and it seems to be ringing and ringing. And yeah, one of the constructs. It's like on the other side of the room. Is now there. It's gonna act on the same initiative as the Nexus in the future.
Yep, guys, we're about to have company.
Okay. And it will now be Vix's turn. Vix is sort of climbing over the walls, trying to get over to where where Balthazar is. It's like, and you.
They don't overexert themselves.
Yeah, they're overexerting themselves, and they're gonna go ahead and use Eldritch Blast.
Wait, Vix?
Yes.
Vix is a warlock? What?
Okay. All 4 of the attacks hit, and one of them are a critical. Let's see.
You're Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus. That is literally the only way to describe this. You see, as this giant blast of purple energy releases from them and shoots. Oh god, I knocked off my headphones. Shoots the Nexus backwards, more toward you, which is a little bit of a problem. And it will take 45 force damage.
I'm just gonna shout out, hey, Vix, wrong way!
Sorry! Alright. Okay. Let's see. It will now be Balthazar's turn. He seems to go in for the attacks yet again, the same attacks he went for before. He seems to be a powerful close hand fighter. He doesn't seem to be much powerful than anything else.
Duly noted.
Hmm?
Duly noted.
Yep.
I'm noting that for future reference, just in case.
Yeah, future reference. Okay. And he goes ahead and does his attack. He seems to do another good damage into it. Seems to be cutting off some wires within it. And it takes another 22 damage. It doesn't even look fucked up yet.
Okay.
Okay. And that would be the Nexus turn.
Hey, shit. It's gonna come towards me, isn't it?
The Nexus...
Oh, no, don't come over here. I'm such a good boy.
The Nexus, while interested in you, seems to be now more focused on the other 2 that are currently... Well, fucking it up, pretty much.
It's better, but
so,
still kind of bad.
You see as the Nexus seems to just stare at Balthazar with these glowing eyes, and you just see light from where you are. And he's gonna go ahead and make a saving throw.
Oh no.
That he does not pass. And you see as he falls to the ground unconscious. And
Oh shit!
2d8 psychic damage. And now it is your turn, I believe.
Okay. Okay, and I still have haste.
Yes, you still have haste.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. Yep, I'm gonna run over to the computer because I get that.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna pick up one of the cords that looks like that I can plug myself into, and I look at it for a minute, like really debating before just saying fuck it, just fuck it, and I'm gonna plug myself in.
Okay. You plug yourself in, and immediately your vision goes black. And suddenly, this green flashes of code just flashes past your eyes. And while this connection happens, it seems that these codes seems to form a three-dimensional space, and now you're in a labyrinth of green code. It's very, very hard to look at, but...
Okay. Just gotta get past it, just gotta get through it. I wanna try to find my way through it.
Okay, you want to try and find your way through it?
Yep.
Okay. You see, sometimes these codes seem to have more black and white to them. And I need you to make an intelligence check.
That's going to be a 16.
Okay, 16. You follow these codes of white, seemingly understanding that they're leading toward an exit, or toward an...
what you're looking
through the
what I'm
first
looking
firewall.
for.
Yes. And that is going to go ahead and be your turn for now.
Okay.
Okay. on the outside, Vix is currently the only one there, currently one conscious fighting the Nexus, and they're struggling. And they're gonna go ahead and...
I have got to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Right.
Just keep going like through the turns and stuff.
Alright, I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, chat. So, what is Vix gonna do? Vix is gonna go ahead and cast Shatter on our dear old little Nexus buddy. Which is gonna be... Actually, you know what Vix is actually gonna do? Vix is gonna go ahead and cast Chain Lightning on our little Nexus buddy right here. And the Nexus is gonna go ahead and make a save. Gonna go ahead and make a save. How does Chain Lightning work, guys? Let's go ahead and read this out. You create a ball of lightning that arcs towards a target of your choice. You can see within range. 3 bolts and leap from a target to as many as 3 other targets, each of which must be within 30 feet of the first target. Alright. Which means that this little friend of ours is not only attacking the Nexus, but also the Nexus's minion right here. So, the Nexus is going to make a save. The little friend is going to make a save. Both fail. Now they're both going to take 10d8 lightning damage. How about that, gamers? How about that? Isn't that silly and awesome? Doing this alone is kind of silly, isn't it? Yeah, kind of. Okay. So, you guys see, as this chain of lightning comes out of the... Why did I forget their name? So it comes out of Vix and then sprays out toward the next construct next to the giant Nexus. And they're gonna go ahead and take both... Jesus. What's 48 plus 48? That's gonna go ahead and be, I believe, 96 damage. Alright. Sounds pretty cool. And I'm gonna move through the other rounds here with Balthazar and the others. And they're gonna go ahead and do their things. Though I do think we're gonna go ahead and wait for CAS. Because what happens outside while Balthazar is there is doesn't, while they're in there, doesn't really matter, because we're with their perspective. Balthazar does pass the save though. It comes out of the thing that happened to him. So I think we're gonna go ahead and wait for CAS to come back. Alright. This is a pretty silly session, eh? Alright. Pretty silly. God, it's so warm in here today. I'm just kind of waiting for CAS here. I'm gonna wait for CAS, everybody. Maybe I could drink some Coke in the meantime. Twitch, I mean Coca-Cola, not actual Coke.
Sorry, I'm back.
Drink Coke. Oh, hello.
Sorry,
I realized that we're running from your perspective, so we don't really need to see what happens out there. CAS, you are running through this labyrinth of code.
Okay.
Sort of following the white spots in the wall that lead to the end of this maze. When suddenly, this form takes shape out of the coding. It's like a small wolf that you've seen in your dreams before. And it seems to charge at you. It's gonna roll the head. That is a 17.
That hits.
Alright, that hits. And you're gonna go ahead and take... You're gonna go ahead and take 13 psychic damage.
Ooh, that really hurts.
Yeah, you're on 10 HP. And you can hear the Nexus in your mind. You think you can stop me? Okay.
Honestly, no.
Right.
But I'm doing a human thing called trying it fucking anyways, and I'm gonna keep running.
It seems to be on top of you. What do you do to it?
I want to punch the shit out of it because I assume I don't have any of my items, right?
You have your gun.
I want to shoot it. I want to shoot it.
Roll
Shoot
a
it in the fucking face.
Roll a hit.
That is going to be a nat 20. Holy
Nat
shit.
20. Alright, you shoot this thing, and it just immediately shatters into a bunch of code and then back into the walls as you sort of get back up and try to run through the labyrinth, finding your way back.
I want to ready an action.
Yeah.
To fire my gun again if I see it show up.
Yeah, another thing shows up again, right in front of you, one of these wolf things again. You can hear the Nexus in your mind. You cannot stop me. As you sort of shoot your way through all these. I need you to roll again.
That is a dirty 20!
Dirty 20. Alright, you hit it again, you shoot it out of your way, and you keep running through this maze of code.
I don't fucking care what you think.
Okay. And eventually...
This is my life. I am my own person, and fuck you for thinking otherwise.
You are mine. You are under my control. You were given to me. We have the same creator.
Yeah, I fucking know. And you know what? I don't give a shit.
I was made to rule. You are my servant.
No, I'm not. You know, I may not have lived very long like this because you took that away from me. But you know what? I've learned something in the, days that I've been truly alive. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter what I was made for, what I was made to do. I get to pick me. And I choose to fucking destroy you.
Not as long as I'm alive. And I need you to make another intelligence shake as you make your way through the mazes.
That's the point. That is going to be a dirty 21.
A dirty 21. Alright, Cass, you run through the mazes, shoot occasionally at these things that pop out of the walls to try and stop you from reaching the end of this firewall. And then, when you come to the end, there's just one giant wall of code that slowly translates into an object in this three-dimensional space, a monitor with a keyboard right in front of it.
I want to run to the keyboard and start typing the shutdown code to disconnect it, whatever it is.
All right, you sort of make your way through the piles of code that's stored within the code that you're currently in. It's like a bunch of walls within walls, and you make your way into it. And you disconnect the Nexus from the Ikea plane. And you get thrown out of the code. You're now here. An earthquake seems to have started all around. And the Nexus looking back at you mad and is asking, "What did you do?"
What do you think I did? I shut you down.
Okay. Cass...
Fuck you. Your life and
Vix and Balthazar run up to you, and they...
Hold on, I'm telling them to hold on. I'm grabbing onto them.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, you need to help me with this, otherwise we probably won't get out of here alive.
What's happening?
I take out the amulet.
Take out the amulet. All right. What do you do?
Just help me with the spell. Stabilize it. Whatever. Just help me.
You can. Okay. They come and help you. You have advantage on this. But the world is shaking around you. So while they try and help you, I say you have disadvantage on it.
I use my restore balance.
Your last restore balance?
No, it resets per long rest.
Oh,
so
right,
my
you have
first
long
one
rest.
I've used today.
Alright, so you don't have disadvantage. You have just a plain roll. The Nexus seems to now be sort of just looming over you. You can't... No. I built this. I built this place, and I will not let it be destroyed.
Enter, that is a 16! Passing DC by 1!
And Cass, I ask you,
Looking into the face of this monster, they smile and utter one simple thing.
What's that?
Our ship the Aurora Galaxy.
Okay.
Our ship, Noot's ship, Noot signed the contract, so I'm gonna say Noot's ship, the Aurora Galaxy, looking into it.
Okay. No! And as you say this, Vix and Balthazar gathered around you. You go ahead and start this indigo blue light around you, and the Nexus runs toward you, and this electrical static seems to come from it. But right as that happens, you vanish from the Ikea plane.
Yes!
And that's where we're gonna end today's session.
Oh my gosh! Passing it by one! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Honestly? That's kind of crazy.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
I did not
it.
expect for it to take you one session to get back.
Holy shit!
But here we are.
Oh my god! All I needed was a little bit of luck, baby! Let's fucking go!
That was luck.
Oh.
That was so much luck.
And in the panic, CAS couldn't decide if they wanted to leave behind Balthazar or not, so yeah, that's gonna be an interesting conversation when I get back.
Yeah, you also left the people in the doorway, so that's
We didn't really have a choice.
yeah, no.
I mean, I couldn't have gotten to them in time. There was no way.
No way. Okay. I guess
Oh
that
my
was it for
God.
today's session, everyone.
Dude!
Was that good?
That was so good. Holy shit.
I'm glad. I'm glad. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching this episode of the Tortoise of the Cosmos. And I don't know when I'll see you next. Probably week after next one?
But the
Probably?
whole gang's gonna be back together!
Yeah! Again!
How long was CAS gone? Because they were gone probably a full day?
Probably, yeah. So you're probably gonna have to jump in a little later next session.
Either a day or like half a day.
Yeah. You're probably gonna jump in a little later next session.
That's fine. That's
I
totally
also
fine.
don't think Ty or anyone watched this, so let's not tell them that.
Let's not tell them that I escaped.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be evil. I'm gonna tell them that I died.
Do it. Do it. I'll tell them as well.
Fuck that.
Alright. Thank you everyone for watching.